Oh, hello, we're live. G'day. How are you? Hello, everyone. I'm live before I'm live, but at least I'm only 1 minute late, which makes a change, doesn't it? Right. Anyway, it's lovely to see you. I've been working in the garden today. I'm absolutely shattered, but it's all good. I've been doing some repointing. I don't know if any of you out there have ever done that yourselves, repointing or anything like that. It takes up quite a lot of your time, but it's all good. We've done most of it, and then I've just got the path around the corner to do, so we finish. So yeah, all's good in the hood with that one. I hope you're well, and I hope you all had a lovely Easter. I don't even know what day it is. It's a bit like that at the moment. It's Wednesday and we're live on Facebook, on Instagram, and on YouTube as well. Good evening, Sandra. How are you? Nice to see you. Good evening, Dawn. Good to see you as well. I've got a bit of a bad back now as well because I've been hunching over. But anyway, it's good. I bought some new lights as well for my live, so that's why it's nice and bright. But it's also nice and bright outside. I don't know if that's rubbing on my neck. If you can't, if it is, just let me know, and I can. I'll tell you what. I'll just hold it for now. That'll do. And then I could do my Norman Collier, which is when we're talking. No, there's nothing wrong with your Facebook, your YouTube, or your Instagram. That's just me being daft. So it's been a busy month already. We are in April. We're only a few days in. But it's been a busy month if you look at it like the past 30 days from now. I'm going to put that back on there, see if I can do this. Timestamp Creations, my goodness, I can't believe it. We've been in 3 magazines. Can you believe that? 3 magazines. And I still have to pinch myself. I simply can't believe it. So let's take you through the ones that we've been in first. The first one, it's got a little picture of Josh on the front. There he is. I love Josh. And his brand is just so amazing. It really is. But he's in it as well. So let me flick through. I should have perhaps put a little sign on where it is. I think it was in this one. Flicking through. I should have found this before we went live. But it's all good. I think I'm near the back. Oh, there's Josh. I think oddly enough, right next to him. Okay, so in this one, this was the first one. This was in Simply Cards and Papercraft. This is issue 281. So I wasn't expecting this. So that's a huge spread, which I'm absolutely thankful for. I've not even read it yet because I'm too scared. But there you go. So you've got quick fire. Here we go. Quick fire. What's your guilty pleasure? Binge watching TV. It's true. Jane and I are on Breaking Bad for the 6th time, but I love it. Favorite country or city? You visited Queenstown, New Zealand. Favorite color? Blue. Wine blue. Favorite food? Mexican, even though I've just had Italian. Favorite junk food? Pizza. Yes, it is. Favorite drink? Water. Prove it. I know, boring, isn't it? What's your biggest passion? Well, it's kindness, obviously. Biggest ambition? I've always wanted to be a helicopter pilot. It's true. I used to sit on the chairs at home and put the brush down the side of the chair and pretend I was flying a helicopter. Hello, Glynis. How are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. So then it goes over the page. I know, there's more. So that was featuring Moments, which is still available. I think we've sold out of the big tree. I've got to get some more big trees in. But most of Moments on there. The postcards, they've sold out. But if you head to the website, Timestamp Creations, you'll see it on there. So that was the first magazine. So that was cool. And then we're in another one. which is Creative Stamping, issue 159. And in here, in this one, let's find it. Really good, these magazines. There's so much inspiration in here and so many different people in here. Where am I? Where am I? I must say a huge thank you to Lee for asking me to be in these magazines. Okay. Oh, look, there's Rachel Harris. Isn't that lovely? So inside these magazines, you'll see so many names that you know. This one, Blooming Amazing. Now, oh my goodness, should I say? I did the samples for this. Oh my days. It's so stressful. It's so stressful. But here it is. Blooming Amazing, the Blooming Amazing collection. There you go. So that was really cool. Then we're in another magazine. This is one that Glynis and Jenny are in as well. Oh, look, there's Nigel, Sue Wilson. I didn't see that one. There you go. Lovely Jamie. I love Sue Wilson. She's great. There's a little story about Sue Wilson. But we'll leave that for another day. So this was all about moments, but so they called it Into the Forest, but it's all about moments. So that is a sample by Jenny. That is a sample by Glynis. That's a sample by myself. That's a sample by myself. And that's a sample by myself. So we're featuring in that magazine as well. So it's been a bumper start to the year, and thank you for asking Timestamp Creations to be part of those magazines as well. I mean, it's just incredible. It's just incredible. I've got shorts on, but you really don't want to see my legs. So that leads us up to date, and it leads us to the fact that this Saturday, where are we? The brand new collection called Petals and Wings is being launched on Hobby Maker at 4 o'clock. So I can't wait for that. I'm going to work on some samples tomorrow. The girls have been working on samples as well. It's all been last minute because Easter was in the way. It's always difficult, you know, designing a brand new collection, because this collection was going to be something completely different. And then I changed my mind midway through because I was looking at some pictures of butterflies that I've took. And I thought, you know what, maybe, just maybe. So that's what I'm going to introduce to you in this live, and maybe do a cheeky little demo or something like that. So if I just head back there, if I just take that off, pause that, come over here. It's great that you're in so many magazines. Well, you as well, Glynis, because you're in one of those magazines as well. And it was just fantastic that people were, you know, getting in touch and asking. So, you know, it's absolute thrill, absolute thrill. Okay, so what I'm going to do, who I said hello? Oh, I said hello to Sue. Oh, no, I haven't. Hi, Sue. How are you? Not all your comments come up on the screen, you see. I need to put it on the side of the screen. But what I'm going to do is going to introduce you to Petals and Wings, but I need time to turn my camera around. So in the meantime, take a look at this, because this is the inspiration for the collection. Okay, we're back. Hello. Second video wasn't really supposed to be there. Okay, you may have seen that Craftorama in Lincoln. We are going to go and be at the Craftorama in Lincoln Showground on April the 26th. So we will be there, Timestamp Creations. I say we, just me. We'll be there on April. Right, okay, so here are the stamps, so we'd like to show you. That's going to have to be there just because it is. Actually, no, it doesn't. Do I need to? No, that's going to be there for now. Anyway, okay, don't worry about that. Here's a new collection. There are 5 stamps altogether. There's 5 stamps altogether. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you through the boards and show you those stamps which are available to you. Right, okay, first of all, let's have a look at petals. So this was from a plant pot in my garden. Beautiful, like Gazalea flower. It was absolutely beautiful, big yellow one. I had a little one at the back. So that's on a picture from my back garden, probably last year or the year before. This was when we visited a walled garden in Norfolk, a dahlia garden, just absolutely stunning. So I took a picture of them, so beautiful. And they were pink. They were pink, absolutely gorgeous. Sentiments on these: when a flower blooms, it brings colour to the world, and enjoy your day. Just something nice and simple, and wonderful nature, wonderful you. So that's the first set. Let me show you that in the packaging. There you go. So that's the first set. So they're about 2.5 inches, about 2.5 inches, 1, 2 to 3 inches by 2. So a nice size there. That's petals. That's petals. Then we have got, now I thought this was a red admiral, but it's not. So I've changed the name. This is your small tortoise shell. Your small tortoise shell. I knew it wasn't a red admiral when I was putting it together. But this was taken in my garden. I had these lovely pink pom-pom flowers. But this was taken where we used to live, probably 8 years ago, 5 years ago. Do you know, I'm going to have to look, but I think, oh my days, I think that might be 15 years old, that picture. Let me double check. Anyway, it was taken on a buxus bush, and it was opposite where we lived, and these two were together. I'm not saying what they were doing, but there they were. So you've got when life gives you wings, fly high, which I think is important. If you're given a chance to do something, do it well. Bloom with colour, fly with grace, and then time to fly. Time to fly. Okay, so that's that one. And that is that particular one. Do you know what? That's what I know why that's different. That is different. It's, oh my days, it's trust the process. That's right. I changed it. Time to fly. It's not time to fly. It's trust the process. So I need to make sure that I actually print out the right picture on that board. So I'm going to just take that off so I know. There you go. When I go on TV. Because I changed it last minute. I remember now, I changed it last minute. Trust the process. Because I got a bracelet for my birthday, and in Morse code that says trust the process, which I think is important. Right, let's turn that over and take you through these. There's been a lot of change in my mind on these, hasn't there? Right, I put a video on earlier on of this little guy dancing through the meadow. This is a meadow brown. Excuse me. And there they were again on some beautiful, I think it was a hollyhock flower. Just absolutely beautiful. Hi Katie, hope you're well. Hi Janice, looking forward to receiving my full set of stamps from your latest collection. Yeah, we had a pre-sale on the group Timestamp Creations. If you want to join that, please do. I need to take that off. There you go. Sorry, I don't know why that keeps coming up. So this is your meadow brown, and the sentiments on here are wild and wonderful, dancing amongst the flowers, to new beginnings, and happy birthday. So that's that stamp there, as you can see. I love this is actually taken from the video. So I made a video of the butterfly dancing, and you'll see it. I posted it on Facebook, and I've got some others from the other butterflies as well that I'll post. And that was a still from the video. I just loved it. I just thought it was brilliant. It was bouncing through these meadow browns. Absolutely beautiful butterfly. Right, you need words. We've got words. Now, we have Blooming Amazing, and the words went all the way through, but I wanted to leave a gap because I thought you could put that butterfly in there, or you could add a sentiment or something like that. It's a good size stamp to work with, and you've got all these little worker stamps at the bottom as well. So this is good for stamping and cutting out. So that is your like that. Then there's up to one of my favourite pictures I've ever taken, actually. When I first got my SLR camera, single lens reflex camera, I went out and I took a picture of this. The picture's beautiful. You may have seen it in the video previously. It's all green in the background. But this isn't a stinging nettle. This is part of the nettle family, and they have little flowers on that you pick off. We used to suck them when we were kids, and you just get this like sweet nectar coming out. I love that. And that is your small white. And there's a small white again. That was taken, I believe that was taken when photos from the woods near where I live. Again, you may have seen that in the video. Thinking of you, feel better soon, because your small white is all to do with feeling better and sending condolences, if you have a look at what butterflies mean. And then I've got kind words are like wings. The more you use them, the further they carry you. So that's the sentiment on that one. Let me go back there. I've been working the worker stamps. Have you? That's Glynis. Right, can I show on stream? Yeah, there you go. That's it. So I've got your comments on the side of the screen there. I'll try and read them, but because I'm doing all this on my phone, it can be quite small. So I'm going to get quite foxglove. Yes, thank you. It's a foxglove, isn't it? Here we go. Where is it? There you go. It is. It's foxglove, isn't it? It was. Well, you saw it on the video. I think it was like purple in colour. It's a beauty of a video. Oh, thank you, Lee. Foxglove jazz. Oh, yeah. So you all told me the name of the flower. Thank you, everyone. Right. So I've not really done any samples as such, but I've had a little play, and we can have a little play now if you so would like to. So these are launching on Hobby Maker. We had a little pre-sale to people who are in the group. Timestamp Creations. Now, what I'm going to do is just take you through a couple of these. So I was just doing a little bit of a grungy effect with the word stamps. And on here, you can stamp out like butterflies and stick them on. I'm just moving these out of the way. Oh, dear. Or, you know, add something to it. But I just thought that was pretty cool. Then the little meadow, I bought these off Tracy Evans' website. I just love these. I just thought these are going to be the perfect colour to go with this collection of butterflies and petals. In fact, there's the dahlia. That's the dahlia almost, and that is almost the colour of the dahlia. So I bought those off Tracy Evans. I do believe she's got them on her website still. And I was just using them, just putting them on with a little dab, just rather than stamping in black, just adding the colours, which I thought was really nice with that meadow brown. And then I really like this one. This one I stamped in a darker colour over there. I just thought that looks like it's in the sunlight. I really like that. I really like that. And again, using two different colours to stamp with. I didn't colour that. We'll try that. And again, with the meadow, I just think something like this, nice sepia colour with the sun in the background, really brings to life what I wanted to do with this particular stamp. And it could even be at night time as well. There you go. That's the flowers. So I stamped those out, which I thought was really nice. Second generation stamping as well. That's quite cool. That was just on a stamp board from Clarity. I've got my wide lens camera on. Let me change it to back camera. There you go. That's better. And you can see, like, in the second generation stamps just look really cool. Really cool. I'm just going to take your comments off the screen there. There you go. So that was plain, but just using, that's the petal stamp there, just to go over it. I thought that's unfinished project. And again, just doing like a little in the background, adding some yellow. You see there, you know, there's so much you can do. These are just little bits that I was doing the other night. Nothing major. Just little things I was doing. I mean, you could cut that out as well and fussy cut that. Maybe stamp again there. I'm going to get together and do some more samples tomorrow. Okay. Oh, what's that? Lee. Oh, butterflies always remind me of my granddad. 2 admirals flew around the church at his funeral. Oh, yeah. Do you know, butterflies are so lovely. I've got an affiliation with a blue butterfly. They're my favourite. But I didn't have a picture of a blue butterfly, so I can do them. So yeah, that's lovely, Lee. Thank you. So you could add a little bit of foam tape under there and push that up, which would look really nice, or something like that. You know, just something simple. We don't have to get too overcomplicated. That was just using a bit of a plastic bag in such a way it was good. Then you've got the butterflies. Again, you can use your VersaFine Clair because it's water resistant, stamp in that, and then maybe get some of your distress oxides. I think I use green in the background there, and just sort of wash the water out, which I thought was really nice. Or you can make it a little bit brighter if you want to. And then I did that, cut it out like an Easter bunny. There you go, little Easter bunny for you. So I thought that was quite cool. I thought that was quite cool. So I've just been playing with them. Nothing too major, But I just think something like that with a sentiment on the bottom is going to look really nice with these stamps. Let me take you through them again, just in case you have just joined. And we'll go through those apart from the board that I got wrong. I'll show you the stamps. So this is oops, a daisy. This is butterfly words. So again, you've got all of these stamps here you can use as worker stamps. Really nice big stamp to work with. You've got petals from my back garden and from Norfolk. So they've all got a story. All original designs. You won't find these anywhere else because they're all mine, all from photographs. See, that's upside down. There you go. I don't know which one's my favourite. I love all of them. I really do. And the girls have been doing some wonderful designs. So I can't wait to show you those and share those with you. And of course, I've got to do the dreaded demo on Hobby Maker. I get ever so nervous, but I try not to. There you go. That's also known as like a cabbage butterfly. And then that's your small tortoise shell. And you've got the double there and the single there. So yeah, I really like this collection, and there's going to be a lot that you can do with this and play and just do backgrounds and also do like second generations. Do you remember like in the, I don't know whether it was the 70s or during that period where we used to get like you know, pen pal, and there was always like a water print on the card, which is now I now know is like a second generation, and you can do that moving around like the edge of cards and things like that, which I did. But let's just, I tell you what, we'll stamp out. Let's go for. Just had a really busy day doing that patio, so I'm going to do some samples tomorrow. No, it's not that one. I want this one. Okay. Love that sound. New stamp. Just cut it open. Okay, let's get this one. Okay, and let's get a small bit of card for this. Just want to show you what I mean by using two different colours. Move those out of the way and pop that there. Okay. If I'm ignoring any of your comments, I do beg your pardon. They're all amazing, Dawn. Oh, thank you very much. Beautiful, says Sue. Thank you. Yeah, I like them. I like them, and they all hold so, you know, so many different memories for me as well. So yeah, it's just nice. I remember the feeling I had when I saw the butterflies and why I took the pictures at the time, you know. And I think sometimes that's really important, isn't it? Having a story to go with everything you make. Right, let's have a go with this one. Let's put it on an acrylic plate, and let's get some VersaFine Clair, and then let's get some black. So I'm going to use these two here. I'm going to use one of these spot-on sponges from Clarity. These are great. I love using these. So if you want to get those, you can do. Thank you, Lee. So again, Tracy Evans. I'm not sure whether she's got any left, but hopefully they'll be on the website. So I'm going to go around there, and just round there. Okay. I know those flowers are white, but we can do something about that in a moment. And then I'm going to go for this. I'm just going to take some black, just pop it on there. See if this works. Just gently go over there. Let's see if this works. Okay. Pop that there. Just press down. So this is adding the colour to the stamp rather than doing it afterwards, or layering up, you know. what do you call it, masking. And there in. That should have done it. Should do it. Yeah, you see? That's nice. So the flowers are still white. The flowers didn't go black, just the outline of the flowers. And then that's kind of a little bit of a drop shadow. We can always go over that and do it in green. But that's just a really nice way of using different colours on a stamp rather than masking off and doing it again and again. I find anyway, I just thought that was quite nice. And then you could always add, let's see what we've got. You could just go with a simple sentiment, thinking of you. Again, simple cards. Sometimes all you need to do, I know this is going to be a big plate for what I need. Let's just do that. Let's just straighten that out. Sometimes you just need to do a quick card. And that could be a quick card, just done. Nice little border going around. Like that. Nice little border going around the edge. You could, I've got a green colour there. It's not the same green, I wouldn't use that. I kind of like that dark burgundy. It might go, no, I like the burgundy. So that makes a nice little quick card. Very quick card. Just stamping that out using that particular technique, which is really nice. Let's see. Okay, let's get a piece of plain card. I wonder. Let's see what we can do. Right, let's get, okay. Sometimes I just go off on a tangent, but things like that are good. Okay, let's get the acrylic block. Let's go with straight onto the block. I know, a lot of ink, but come on. Let's see what we can do. Put that on there. Lift that up. Put that on there. You can't use water with these because they are water resistant, but there's a lot of pigment in there. Even down to the last one, if you press hard enough, you see you've got that really nice sort of like grungy. Do it that, something like that would be really nice for most. I don't know, I was going with this, but I just thought I'll show you that, which is really good. What could we use one of those? We could audition the stamps up, could we not? We could go for let's have a look at the flowers. Maybe let's have a look. If I've done it in a different colour, maybe pink. Let's go for that stamp. I'm not going to do this in black. I'm going to continue to use these. I think I'm going to use an orange. Let's pop that there. Let's just see if this works. So I'm going to have it nice and juicy. Just saw these colours and had to have them. So I would go dark to light rather than the other way around. Maybe, would you put it over there? That side. That side in the sentiment. I'm going to do it this side. I'm just going to have it come off as well. I'm just going to put that down like that and do that. Okay. Quite nice. See if we can get a second generation out of that. Oh, nice. Let's see if we can get a third. Not really, but I could use that in a design. I like that. I like that bleached out colour. Back to that one. Okay, so we've got that there. We've got the yellow. Have a look at what these stamps offer up, especially the worker ones. Blooming Amazing would be good with this as well, with the bees. Maybe. Let's just try this. If it doesn't work, it doesn't matter, but at least we're trying. Very trying, some would say. Let me just get rid, oops, let me just get rid of that yellow. Okay. Should we do this in black or should we do this in this colour? I think let's do it in this colour. See what happens, eh? See what happens. I don't think at the top, although a butterfly would be. Just dropped it there. That'll do. That'll do. That'll do. They're great for any occasion too. Yes, they are. Yeah, small cards would work really well. I love doing small cards. I think they're cute. Oh, see, that's quite nice, isn't it? I think small cards are really, really cute. I think I'd need to do some more purple around the edge now to bring that in. Or maybe that was the wrong colour. Maybe that should have been black or something. But it's all about trial and error, isn't it? It's all about trying and seeing what you can do for them. Do you work with gel plates at all? I have one, but I've never used it. Yes, Sue, I do. I love my gel plate. In fact, I'll do a live with my gel plate, and I kind of just have a rule that anything will do. But I do love working with it, and I'll do a live and see what we can come up with. Yeah, I'm just going to put this pink in here. This is an acrylic pen. Got this off Amazon. Cheap, but you know, does the trick, doesn't it? Yeah, I'll get my gel plate out because you can use stamps on gel plates, absolutely. And in fact, there might be some news on a gel plate workshop. Just saying. Just saying. More news to follow. Let's go add a little blue there. Just around there. Just see what that looks like. Could add a little bit of colour in there as well. Got me thinking now. Yeah, I love using my gel plate. So yeah, we'll think about doing that. We'll think about doing that, Sue. So watch this space. I don't know about whereabouts do you live, Sue? Do you live? Well, I mean, don't tell me your address or anything like that. But it'd be good to know whereabouts you live. It's you know, when you're thinking about doing workshops and things like that, it's just trying to get in an area where most people can get to, or maybe think of doing 2 or 3 or something like that. Now I'm adding a bit of white around here, just there. Could put some white in there, around there. Would I put any white on that? I mean, these aren't probably the right colours to use. I probably should have used other colours, but at least it's standing out, and it's an idea going forward of what you can do. Now, because this is water resistant, if I wanted to, let's say, just saying, let's just put some ink down there, spritz it with water. Do I have a brush? Do I have a brush in my box? Do I have a brush in my box? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Let's take this water off. Doesn't really do anything, does it? It makes it a bit dark. Makes it a bit darker. I'll probably choose some completely different colours now to do this. Now I've done this, it can be a work in progress because that doesn't really work, does it? I'll take that off. Take that off. But it's just about trial and error, isn't it? Don't like that. Take that off. Take that off. Yeah, just a simple little card using those inks in the background with the butterfly on. Probably choose different colours, but a little demo there for you to see how you can work that. Now I could cut that there. I could. It's a bit wet now. I could add a little bit of white onto these petals. I mean, dahlias don't really have white on them, but you know, you could add a little bit of white or not. Take that away. You could add a frame. I wonder. Let me have a think. You could add like you could add just a very loose frame around there, you know, where the pen hardly touches the paper. And then you could add like a sentiment. What sentiment would go there? Which one have I got on that? See, now it's a complete mess. That's a complete mess, but that's okay. That's okay. This might work, it might not. Let's get rid of that butterfly. Pop that there. Butterflies are interesting. Look them up. Look them up, because each one has a different sort of like mythical meaning. Say if this was in a journal, right? And that's just the start, this little bit here. And then you can start adding to it. That's what I'd probably do with this. That's what I'd probably do with this, because I'd add some more words on the page, probably just off there, and then off there. And then I'd start adding other stamps and inks to it and things like that, and then just build that up. But that just gives you a little idea of something that you can do with these, which I absolutely love. Remember, butterflies are beautiful things. So let's just run through these one more time, and I shall let you get on with your evening. So, dun, 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 launching on Hobbymaker at 4 p.m. Cannot wait. So we've got, it's not the Red Admiral, this is the small tortoiseshell. You've got the small white, you've got the meadow brown, you've got petals, and you've got butterfly words. So you've got 5 stamps in the collection, or available individually. And that's about it. Just to tell you about, I've just booked the not just for me, but the Motorcycle Museum show. That is on May, I think, the 11th, so I should be going there. We are at Craftorama at the Lincoln Showground on April the 26th. The marathon isn't happening this year on that date, so it's going to be a lot easier to get to. And what else is coming up? Oh, much more. And on top of that, I started doing things for QVC as well. Oh my days. It's an experience. It's an experience, I can tell you. And some lovely people, lovely people at QVC. And I made friends with a lot of them, and acquainted myself with people who were working kind of like as my opposite when I was doing tech. Happy to do an online workshop. Oh, okay, Sue, I've not really thought about that. Spalding, Lincolnshire. Oh, okay. Would you be interested in going to a workshop, Sue? Can you get around? If not, we'll do something online, definitely. I do know, actually, Sue, hang about. I'll send you a message, because if you go to my YouTube channel, I think, yes, we did a live, myself and Lou Sims on Gel Plates. It was a great live. We should do that again. I'll talk to Lou. I shall talk to Lou about that one. But I think it's on YouTube, on my YouTube channel. If you've not subscribed to my YouTube channel, Janice Phillips live, if you can do, that'll be great. So thank you so much for watching. You've all been very kind, and great live. Thank you, Sandra. And I'll see you next on Hobbymaker. Watch out for Facebook for announcements of another live. Once things are sort of like settling down, I want to get into a routine of a live on a certain evening or a certain day. So maybe you could just ping me some, you know, dates when you think a good live is. It's just because everything is just so as eye-catching. I shall leave you with that. I shall play out again the pictures, the inspiration that gave me, well, the pictures that gave me the inspiration to put petals and wings together. Thanks for watching, everyone, and have a very good evening.